Johnny and Yellow hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Fielded at about the 28. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. A first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's James Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Here's Cook again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They've got to get kudos to the offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and 1 situation. It seemed pretty dire. They brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Chiefs at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mahomes going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They'll swing this out to Tony. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the arm, the run out of the play. He took the O, the option out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So much to discuss with the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top 2 scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. One of the best games in recent memory. 42-36 in overtime. And a game that many thought helped spawn the new overtime rules for 2022. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good good for 19 on a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
That one good for 37 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That certainly appears that they're going to try to keep getting him the ball. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet. I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The gun, he'll hand this off. He'll take this to the 46.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. And the courage there to call the run. And, boy, they were successful.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Allen. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And this is Cook with the grab. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen, escaping the pressure right. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make him really earn it.
Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Connor. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a... From the gun, it's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 37 now. Now Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play action. Now it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
A final shot before half for Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Isabella now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure it's a tough halftime lot going on that play, though.
Allen going to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And some room to work. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
125 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on 1st down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense of this, and we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
It was Leo Chenal who got in to drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's an excellent run right there on 2nd and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're 3rd and manageable and back on schedule trying to pick up the 1st down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this time he is in.
Yes.
James Cook. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Now he's loose again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On play action, Allen. Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Hands it off out of the gun, down at the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch process. Set the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for the head coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference, see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
George Karlaftis
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. What I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Steps away to his left.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Well, see, I only like one game. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all.